Hey there, Z-Man fans, and welcome back to the show. This is Mike here, as always, talking to you today about Star Wars Rise of Skywalker. This is some news that's been out in the last few weeks that could possibly get you excited for the movie that's going to be coming this December 20th, which is a Friday release, or it may actually enrage you further. I don't know, but for me, this is starting to excite me, so let me get straight into it. First off, you remember those Knights of Ren guys? Remember those dark figures that was in Episode 7? It was all rainy and whatever, and Luke and R2-D2 was in the scene or whatever like that. Well, anyways, they're finally going to be back. We finally get to see some action with these guys. Maybe even find out a little bit more information of, how Kylo put these men together, why they're following him, and do they have force powers? Are they just good with lightsabers? Who knows what? But they're finally going to be back, so that's a little piece that can get you pretty excited. This next piece is starting to really get me excited here. It's talking about Rey's parents will be revealed and readdressed. So we all know from Episode 8 that Rian Johnson did some jacked up stuff, and the writers, I should say, basically showing that her parents were like nobodies. They were just kind of junk drifters, and they basically sold her off, and then they left her alone. I'm sorry, it's just not enough story. Not when it comes to our beloved Star Wars story, and it's still part of this saga that we've been following, these 9 films that are going to complete this whole story. I'm sorry, it is unacceptable to have Rey with no lineage or some kind of importance of parents. I get the idea that, hey, anybody could be important. It doesn't have to be a Skywalker or maybe a Kenobi. I kind of get that, guys, but let's get into that on another story where it doesn't involve our beloved characters that we've followed for so very long. So, but with the name Rise of Skywalker, I mean, who are they talking about? Are they talking about Leia? Are they talking about Luke? Are they talking about Kylo? The nephew of Luke, or is somehow Vader somehow still involved? I mean, there's a lot of ideas around what this could be. So, anyways, feel good that her parents will finally be revealed, and hopefully it'll be somebody of importance. And now, for the last piece that I think is always super important, and we all saw from the trailer, Emperor Palpatine's return. Now, there's a little bit to think about this, though. Is this really just him, or is it just like maybe recordings or holograms of him? I mean, we saw that destroyed Death Star that had landed in the background, okay? So it would make sense that maybe he's still been hanging around on whatever planet they were on at that time, just in that Death Star, just kind of biding his time. Or, moreover, did his spirit somehow kind of survive and live on? Maybe take the place of actually Snoke himself? I doubt it, just because the way Snoke was acting, he just didn't act like the Emperor. So I don't have a feeling that could really tie to one another. Or did he even finally learn about the creation of life / avoidance of death from his predecessor, Darth Plagueis? All right, the Wise. Remember we learned about that in Episode 3 when Senator Palpatine at the time is talking with Anakin. He's talking about how the predecessor basically, even knew the secrets of life and death, right? So how he kind of fooled Anakin into buying into all his bullshit. So again, these are really great questions. Of course, we don't know a whole lot about it right now, but we will know more obviously once we see the movie. I am absolutely going to go check this out on opening day at all possible so we can get this information back to you guys and let you know if this movie does us justice or if it's just going to be another super flop just following Disney's BS, objectives, political agendas, which unfortunately they've been doing. Now listen, understand why they're bringing back Palpatine too. This is very important. So there was a statement that JJ Abrams made that said they had been planning it all along. I'm going to call a little bit of BS on this. Now, it can go a couple of ways. If they're saying that, no, Rian Johnson even knew that we were going to kill off Snoke, he wasn't going to make it far enough, and in the very end, we'd bring back Palpatine anyways as a huge shebang, to the very end. Okay, I could kind of buy into that, but I don't feel that these guys are that coordinated and that they're working that well together. So moreover, what I think is what happened, Rian Johnson and their writers and crew basically killed off Snoke. They pretty much realized that Kylo and General Hux are not bad enough to be that super evil duo to get us through a whole entire movie. I mean, he has kind of his own story and arc kind of going. I just don't see Kylo as that super enraged, bad, evil, super evil character. I just see him as still that kind of angry, older teen / young man who just can't deal with his feelings and stuff. I mean, we saw that at the end of Episode 8 when he's screaming, kill Luke and destroy him and all the fires flying in. And it just seemed very childish. I just don't feel like and there might be a small time jump. Maybe they could say he got hardened or whatever, but I don't buy it, guys. I just really don't buy it. I think that they killed off Snoke prematurely. He was a great character. There could have been a lot of material to build around him, but they didn't. And they basically realized, Jesus, we have to bring back Palpatine or there will be no supervillain pretty much to finish out this story. Those are my thoughts. I'd love to know what you guys think about that. If you agree with me, if you think I'm full of BS and you're like, you're just talking out of your butt, Mike, well, hey, that's cool too. But these are my thoughts and where this is going. Love Star Wars. I've always have since I was a kid. Grew up on the original trilogy, of course. And then I did not hate episodes 1, 2, and 3 like many did. Of course, certain things were definitely nasty and a little rough, but hey, that's the way it goes sometimes. But either way, this is the news as it is right now. I want to keep this episode pretty short. Make sure to smash that like button if you did enjoy this content, you did know about these facts. Also subscribe if you haven't. There's always a lot more cool content coming to you as we move through 2019, including some fun shorts. My Dead Nightmare series is going to continue, the zombie series, and anyways, other movie reviews and fun things. So with that said, this is the Z-Man Show. I am Mike, your host, and I will catch you at the next news or movie review. See you guys.